Mommy Talk 101. I apologize, you guys, for not having any videos up. So it's been so busy for me doing both channels. I have a lot of videos in my camera that I need to just go ahead and convert them, edit them, and upload them, but that takes so much time. So I truly apologize. I'm going to get these videos up as soon as possible. So today's segment is going to be all about stretch marks. Now, we all know what stretch marks are. There are some ways we get stretch marks in some odd areas. Like I have them like right on my calf. I have some like kind of like towards my butt. Like it's really nasty. I have them in odd areas, and sometimes they just come. You know, it's stretching of your skin. So when I was pregnant, I didn't have any stretch marks until the last 3 weeks. Those 3 last weeks I got stretch marks, and I was so mad because I'm thinking like, I'm gonna be so lucky. I'm just gonna have no stretch marks or nothing like that. So there's a lot of ways that you can prevent. Well, there's a few ways you can prevent stretch marks, and there's a few ways you can treat them. So Jada is up. I tried to do this while she was asleep. No. So let me hurry up and get this because I don't want to run out of time. So what I use, okay, rephrase back. 3rd week of pregnancy, I started to notice dark, thick, reddish stretch marks, which actually caused pain. They started to itch. I didn't know what to do. I talked to my doctor, and she just told me, you know, that's normal. When you get stretch marks when you're pregnant, you just need to like apply a soothing lotion or cocoa butter. I would apply this vitamin E cream, and it's moisturizing and it soothes. So it soothes my itchiness and redness from the stretch marks. So I was just so upset when I found out I had stretch marks, because I'm like, okay, I know a lot of people get them and they can't get rid of them. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So soon as I saw a stretch mark flare up, I went to the dollar store and got the 100% cocoa butter. This on a stick. And as you can see, this is all that's left. And I'll just take this and I would just on my stomach every day, a couple of times throughout the day. I would do that. It didn't help. Now, this is what my doctor told me. There's a lot of ways to prevent them. If you continue to use the cocoa butter, the vitamin E cream consistently on your stomach when you don't have stretch marks, there's a possibility that you won't get them. But I was told by my doctor that you can't really prevent from getting stretch marks when you're pregnant, because if your skin is continuing to stretch, the more your skin stretches, the more chances you're going to get stretch marks. Like, if you think about it, there's really no way that you can just prevent the stretch marks from coming, because that's like you trying to prevent your stomach from stretching. When your stomach stretches, that causes stretch marks. You see what I'm saying? I kept using it, and I'm like, you know what, this is just, it didn't work. I'm going to tell you that right now. The cocoa butter and all that, it did help with the soothing and the itching, but when I was pregnant, it didn't work. It was just impossible for the stretch marks to go away, because my stomach was constantly stretching. When your skin stretches, you get stretch marks. So I didn't worry about it. It's something I had to live with at that point in time. So after having Jada, as soon as I got done with coming home from the hospital, I got on this. And I got on this, and then I also bought the cocoa butter cream. And as you can see, I haven't used much of it. I prefer the stick because it's easier, it's less messy, and I like that. That's like my 3rd stick I have so far. So, and I recently bought the massage lotion for stretch marks, and I figured since this is targeting towards stretch marks, maybe this will work. I haven't really used this that much, so I can't really tell you an honest review about this, but I've heard that this does work. Not really sure. I came home, I lathered up with this a couple of times throughout the day. Just lathered it up right on my stomach, and then I have this elastic band, which is right here. I have this elastic band that you wear when you work out, and you apply it like this. Just like this. And you wear it when you work out, but this also helps flatten my stomach. And I would wear this all day, let my stomach sweat so that it'd just work and I can lose that belly fat and all of that. I will wear this. So, let me just go ahead and get to it. So, my stretch marks, actually, just by using this stick, it has lightened up my stretch marks since pregnancy. I know it looks gross, but as you can see, this is my stomach post-pregnancy. This is it. And my stretch marks were so dark. As you can see, they're lighting up a little bit. And if I step back a little further, you can't really notice it. So what I would do is I would take the stick like this, and I would just go. See, it's so short, I can't really get much control. But I'll just go in, just like that. You get the idea. And I will apply my waist belt. Or they have girdles that you can wear that flattens out your stomach. But I wear the waist belt just because girdles are uncomfortable for me. I don't like them that much. I recently bought one in the larger size to see if it wouldn't be so tight in the butt area and the hip area. No, it didn't work. So I would just do that. And I also was told if I use this, and I had this loofah sponge, and if I just buff in like this, putting this on here, so squirting this on here and buffing, this should exfoliate your belly, and this should also help fade out the stretch marks. But I haven't really did this that much, so I can't really tell you how much stretch marks look like by using the stick. And I must say that it has lightened up my my stretch marks. There is a female on YT. She actually told me about, I saw her video and it was about this it's this makeup that cover up like tattoos and really heavy scarring, and she used it to cover up her stretch marks. And I actually saw it online, and it wasn't that much. I want to say it was probably about $40, $50. And I was like, oh my God, I want to buy this. But I figured, let me just work as much as I can to get to lighten this up and see if that actually works. Sorry. So there's a lot of other things that they have that they advertise on TV. You know, like I know Tyra advertised some things on her show about the, I think it starts with the M. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I don't know about those things. They have so much creams that you can get for stretch marks. I'm just going to stick with the all-natural 100% cocoa butter. I mean, this is at a point where I just have to live with these minor stretch marks. It's not that bad, but I do recommend it. As soon as you have your baby, be sure to just lather that up. Lather it up as much as you can because it will lighten up your stretch marks. You have to start early as possible. Just for personal insecurities, I'm not too insecure about it. I was at first, but I kind of learned to live with it. So I don't know too much about that laser surgery. That's my timer. I hope you all found this very beneficial. If you have any other questions, be sure to let me know. I got this from the dollar store, Dollar General, for $1, as well as the cocoa butter cream. And these, I think these work. These are exactly the same thing. The cocoa butter cream and the stick. It's just, it's in the cream and the other one's in the stick. I like the stick better because it applies much easier and it's not a mess. And then vitamin E cream, I also get this from the Dollar General. This is only $1. You can also get this at Meijer's too. But this, if you're starting to have stretch marks and it's starting to hurt, it will hurt if you get them. You start to scratch them. Just be sure not to scratch. Just be sure to moisturize cream or cocoa butter into your stretch marks so that you won't scar them even more. And I got this with that loofah pad from Target, and I really need to use this. It says it helps improve appearance of stretch marks. Dermatologist tested. I'm not really sure how much this really does work, but I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out for about a month, and I'm gonna come back and let you guys know. I hope you all found this very, very beneficial, like I just said. I do apologize for not having videos up as soon as I can, and my baby is hungry, so I hope you all have a great weekend. And if you have any questions or tips on stretch marks, be sure to share it with all of us, Jada just love it. She just want to just be in the video. If you have any tips or videos, be sure to let us know, because all of us mothers are so, that's the top concern of being pregnant. It's a stretch mark. So I hope you all found this beneficial. Again, thank you for joining me on Mommy Talk 101, and I'll talk to you guys later.